Welcome back to Virginia this morning. If you have children or grandchildren, it's certainly never too early to show them how to do chores and tasks that need to be done around the house. In this segment, a life coach shares her insights with Andrew Swipe Murda on getting that started. Take a look.
With more time at home, parents are seeing a more frequent need to do household tasks, especially the time-consuming ones. Deborah Porter, life coach for moms and founder of Moms Mentoring Circle, reminds us of the importance of teaching life skills and delegating where you can. Hi, Deborah.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. And I'm sure that you have probably been doing a great job of delegating based on the tips you're going to give us today. I know that things like laundry and dishes and other things, they take time, but they certainly can be delegated. So you've got 3 tips to help us make sure we are spreading the wealth as far as the chores go. Tell us about it.
I am the queen of delegating. My children and my husband will tell you that. And as I think about everything that moms and parents are having to do right now, there are some things that really you don't have to do. But what we have to do in order to delegate, I am a recovering control freak. And so you have to be willing to know that it's not going to be done your way, which we all know is the right way, but you have to be okay with letting some of those things being done a different way. And so I think about the first 3 things that come to mind for me are laundry, grocery shopping, and meal prep. Those are the time-consuming things. Those are the things that really need to be done on a regular and ongoing basis. And so when you're thinking about laundry, I want moms to really realize how much our children can do at a young age. They can master some of these games and the gaming systems in no time flat. So your 3rd grader, 4th grader can be taught how to do their laundry and work a washing machine and a dryer. Just younger than that, they can be taught how to sort the laundry, right? We're talking 5, 6, 7 years old. And even younger still can learn how to put their dirty clothes in a hamper or how to put their toys away. You can color code it. There are many different ways to engage an 18-month-old, 2, 3-year-old in cleaning up behind themselves. And then if all of that just is not working in your house, there are so many apps that are available right now that literally will come. I use this. I do this myself. I sit my dirty laundry out one day, and within 24 hours, it is back, washed, dried, folded, and ready for me to put away with the detergent of my choosing. All of these apps are offering some level of promotion code or some way to get you as a new customer in. We're talking SudShare, Happy Nest, Rinse. There are many of them. Just pick one, give it a try. I'm telling you, you'll be hooked.
Well, I love what you said there. First of all, you got to know when there's some external resources that are there to help you. Don't be ashamed to use them. But backing up from that, the aspect of finding ways to teach your children at their age level, right? So
Yes.
Color coding or, sorting, those can be really fun activities for little kids, especially if they feel like they're being a big girl or a big boy in the process of
Yes.
helping with that. So that's really neat. And I never thought of what can they do? They may not be able to do the whole process of laundry, but they can help in certain ways. And it's just a matter of us retraining ourselves to think, what is the strength of my 2-year-old, my 3-year-old? What can they do? That is fantastic. All right. So the next part of this is grocery shopping. And while a child may not be able to help you with this quite as much, there are some things, as we mentioned, with apps and other services that are worthwhile to get started with. So what have you found success with thus far?
So I'm not yet ready to go into a grocery store. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. So for me, the thought of doing that, I'm not quite ready for that yet. So one way to involve your child in this process is to have them create the grocery store list. It's very easy for them to know their favorite snacks that they're out of, to look in the fridge and see if we've got eggs and cheese and bread. So they can help create the list. I am a huge fan of Instacart, but there's also Peapod, there's DoorDash, and there are actual grocery stores that will deliver to you. And again, as a new customer, promo codes are being offered by everybody across the board. even if you use this service once a month, I generally use it once a month. My husband doesn't mind going to the grocery store, so he'll pop in and maybe get milk and bread and other things that go quicker. But I'm telling you, to be able to avoid that big shopping trip and to spend that kind of time in the store and to have contact-free delivery to your doorstep, it's really helped me a lot.
And you know, for some people, they enjoy going to the grocery store. For me, that is not my strongest suit. So I always appreciate things like this, even Amazon Prime Now and others that will deliver right to you that are actually a very quick turnaround time. So it's not like you're waiting for days and days to be able to get what you need. But I think really understanding the value of your time and how you can save a few moments, and that gives you a few moments back to snuggle with your children, or a few moments to catch up on your show, or whatever you need to do from a mental health perspective to make sure that you're taking care of you at some point too. I love that. Now, speaking of meals, we've got to talk about meal prep and preparing the meals. So you've got many ways, and you've been doing this. I know we've talked about the kitchen closing at some point in previous conversations, but how do we approach meal prep training with our spouses, with our children, with anyone that might be in our homes and need to eat, of course?
Yes. So I am, my husband enjoys cooking. I cook because we have to eat. My husband loves the whole process of the recipe and the seasonings. So what I love about meal prep are these meal prep kits that are readily available, literally from sending you ingredients to the other end of the spectrum where you can actually order prepared foods that all you have to do is microwave. So we're talking about apps like Home Chef, Blue Apron. Freshly is the one that actually has the meals already prepared, HelloFresh, and I'm sure there are others. What arrives at your door is a box and everything you need. There's nothing more frustrating than preparing to cook a meal and realizing you're missing one of the main ingredients. And this eliminates that. Again, promo codes out the wazoo for all of these. The other thing that it does, though, it really allows you to allow your child to start experimenting with cooking and preparing a meal. The recipe is in detail on a card. You have every ingredient you need, almost the exact measurement of that ingredient, because obviously they're not trying to give you a bunch of extra. But it's a great way to involve the family. It's an easy way for anyone to learn step-by-step processes as far as recipes are concerned. And it's just a way to know that when you're getting ready to prepare a meal, you've got everything you need. You don't have to be frustrated because you're missing an ingredient.
That's right. And for me, that's the easiest way to go. I know it's all there. I'm not searching for or standing in the grocery store. Do I have chili powder? I don't remember, so it's a great way to be prepared so that the cooking experience is more enjoyable for you and easier and probably faster and more streamlined than if you were piecemealing things together. I love those tips because delegating, you can teach your family to assist you in delegating, but you can also use resources that have truly been designed and are using best practices to make your life a little bit easier. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
You as well. For those of you who are interested in learning more about Mom's Mentoring Circle and the ways that they can help you delegate, please visit our website at wtbr.com/BTM.